Hey Chris, hey Kathy, welcome, morning. We'll go through the waiver in just a minute here so we can get started on time. Put my information, morning Susan, in the chat, and then I also put the workout in there if you want to follow along or if you're unsure. For weights, I always recommend a couple different kinds. We have a bit of a mountain climber. Morning, Sandra. Theme here this morning. So, all right, 7:28. Let's go through the waiver. Get that over with. I voluntarily give consent to engage in this fitness workshop. I understand it's voluntary. I'm not any way obligated to participate. This does not impact the eligibility for health insurance coverage. I can cease participation anytime. This workshop will use the musculoskeletal system. I understand that it will not be observed. I'm responsible for monitoring my own condition. Should anything unusual happen, I can cease participation and let the instructor know in the chat. In participating, I agree to assume all risks of the workshop. I understand this is being performed at an event by Harvard Pilgrim and its affiliates, but Harvard Pilgrim should at no time be any extent whatsoever liable, responsible, or in any way accountable for injury, loss, or damage suffered in connection with this. I myself, my heirs, executors, and assigns hereby release Harvard Pilgrim, its affiliates, subsidiaries, divisions, directors, and employees from any legal claims. 7:29. There we go. Look at that. Good morning, Eileen. All right, so we're gonna get moving. We're gonna get warmed up. We're gonna get into this today. All right. So if you haven't already, make sure you have a water, a couple of weights if you need them. Always optional, right? You don't have to use the weights. I know it's 7:29, but since we're mostly here, let's just start to move around a little bit your space, kind of shake it out, and then we'll get into the full warm out and the workout here today. We have a mountain climber theme, but I'll give you options, modifications as we go along if you need them, okay? All right, so let's get started. Warm up. We're gonna start with some wrist rotations. You can take this from standing or you can be seated on the ground if that feels better for you, but we're just gonna rotate the wrists, let's say about 5 times in one direction, 5 in the other. So we only have 2 mountain climber variations where we're on the wrist, right? The other 2, well, that's not true. The other 2 are gonna be side plank mountain climbers. You could be on the wrist or you could be on the forearm. Okay, press the palms out and then down, out and down. But we're gonna warm up the wrists a little bit just to prepare for this. All right, and then we're gonna come into some scap push-ups. We don't have push-ups on in the workout today. So let's do some scap just to get those shoulder blades moving, okay? So let's take it into hands and knees. And before we do this, let's just do a couple of cat and cows. Oh, just kind of roll out that spine a little bit. Nice and easy, nothing crazy here. Let's do about 3 to 5. And then we're going to enter into the scap. I forgot to start my timer. Hold on, you guys keep going. I added the warm up this morning. And I forgot to start it. Okay, so scap push-ups. You're in that same figure 4 position. There we go. All you're moving is the shoulder blades. So you're going to just let the shoulder blades come together and then push them apart. Okay, so my spine is no longer moving. It's just the shoulders. So together and then push apart. let's say about five to eight of these. And then while we're down here, we're gonna come into some scorpions, a little bit of mobility. Good. All right, so we're gonna come down onto the stomach. Your arms are gonna extend out long. We're gonna take the left foot, we're gonna bend the knee, left foot comes up and over. And then back through center. And we'll switch sides. Bend the right knee, right foot comes up and over. Little pause. And then let's start to move. You can still add the pause there, especially if that feels good. Might feel really good this morning. This feels pretty good on my back. Couple of times. Let's say 3 to 5 on each side. Then we'll come on up to finish our warm up. You see the legs a little bit more. I'm gonna do one more each side. That's nice. Remember, anything else you need in this warm up? Ooh, it's pretty quick. Little bit, let's do lateral lunge with the knee lift. We did this as an exercise last week, but let's do 5 on each side. So pick a leg, any leg. We'll do 5. So I got to tell you, I've been sick for like a month. If you've been taking my class, we've been dealing with my blowing my nose and tone voice. Almost gone now, you can tell. And you won't even believe it. Craziest story ever. But I needed a root canal. So insane. It dawned on me last Monday or Tuesday that all my sinus issues was on my right side of my face, and like had this pounding headache just on the right side. It was like a little bit on the left, but like mostly on the right side. All right, shake it out. Come to some marches, swing the arms. And the beginning of the month, I had my final crown put on. And she had mentioned like, it's like a little bit of something on the x-ray, but I'm not really sure. And I was like, well, it feels fine. Just put it on and I'll deal with it later, right? Because I was sick. So I was like, I just need this to be done with. Turns out, tooth was dead, the nerve was dead, and it was filtering into my sinuses to cause an infection. So crazy, so crazy. So I'm on the mend now. Never wanted a root canal so bad in my life. Okay, so first exercise we have is regular mountain climbers, okay? Knee to nose. Now, knee to nose. You could do it fast, you could do it slow. I mean, I like slow. This is more strength oriented, but if you want to go quicker, get the heart rate up, totally up to you. You could also do this on the knees, okay? Next up, we have a sumo squat to toes, optional weight. So you're going to take it a little bit wider. We're coming down. We're lifting up onto the toes, heels lift. Arnold press, palms are in. We go out, up, down, in. So that's where that scap push-up comes in, right? Then we have a bear crawl today. So we're nice and low, and we're coming opposite hand, opposite knee, up the mat, down the mat. All right, our first round is 30 seconds each. We have 5 seconds to transition. Let's get ready, starting those mountain climbers in about 10 seconds. Also, pause it for a second. We don't have a lot of rest. We're gonna go through this twice, okay? All 4 exercises, just 30 seconds each. Then we'll rest for 30 before we move into section 2, which is gonna be posterior mountain climbers. I'll show you a wall sit. So you're against the wall, okay? If you don't have a wall, you can hold a squat. We'll go over that. And then a front lateral raise, We'll do both arms at the same time. And then a super person from the ground with the W, okay? We'll go over that when we get to that rest there. All right, here we go. We're starting with mountain climbers. If your wrists do bother you, you can hold on to weights here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so if you are not going fast, I want you to really think about pulling the knee in towards your nose. Try to keep your neck in line with your spine. So we're not looking back like this. We're not looking forward, cranking on the neck. We're breathing. We're coming up. We do have 5 seconds here today to transition. Grab those weights or one weight if you're using them. Here we go. Sumo squat, up onto the toes. Weight is optional, so modification, no weight, or you don't have to lift the heels. I don't get a lot of calf work specific, so it's good to include it sometimes. Arnold press, 3, 2, 1. This is kind of loud. Here we go. 30 seconds, palms in. So squeeze, reach up, down, in. I don't know if I ever said, my name is Katie. Welcome. This is strength. We are in it. We are happy. I am happy to be feeling good again. Holy moly, that was bad. All right, bear crawl. Here we go. Back of your mat. Now we're going to take it from the top. Right after this 30 seconds, we'll be back in that mountain climber. I did forget about, we're on the wrist for this bear crawl too, so I'm glad we did a little bit of wrist warm up there. All right, last round, mountain climber, regular mountain climber. We'll have a break after this. Here we go. Nice long line. Slow, more strength. Really pull it in. Quicker. Get that heart rate up. Sumo squat on deck. Now, our posterior mountain climber basically just means we're switching so that your front body is forward or up, I should say. Right? So you're on the hands, really squeezing the glutes to lift the body up with your hands behind you. I'll show you when we get there. Almost there. So we have 30 seconds in this first group. Switch the weights, Arnold press, or grab your other weight. Here we go. First 2 sets, 30 seconds. Last 2 sets, we only have 3 exercises. A little bit more unilateral, but we go a little bit longer. Shoulders down your back. Last one, bear crawl. Here we go. Keep it low, keep it low. So your knees are hovering over the ground. We're just going up and back to your degree. Weights are in the way there. It's stopping me a little bit. We're gonna get just 30 seconds. I'll go over that mountain climber. Wall sit, front and lateral raise, super people. All right, here we go, rest. So Palms are out, hands under the shoulders. I would recommend starting with bent knees. Same thing we've been doing. Harder. Straighten the legs out and take it from here. Whew. 10 seconds and we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. I'm going to start with the bent knees. Hips are lifted. Pull one knee in at a time. Squeeze those glutes. Just 30 seconds while sit on deck. So you're going to find a wall. If you don't have a wall, you're just going to hold your squat for 30 seconds. Here we go. Wall sit. Get low, get low. Hopefully my husband's still not in the bedroom. He's gonna be like, what the fuck? Someone coming in. Oh, sorry. That part. Someone coming in my bedroom. That's me. I always ask him to join. He never wants to. All right, front and lateral raises on deck. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're gonna finish with super people with a W. So arms are kind of in that W shape. We're gonna lift chest and legs, modification there. Don't have to lift the legs, right? Or you can lift one leg at a time. Now here, front lateral raise, you can go lighter. You can also ditch the weights and you're still gonna get a great shoulder workout, I promise. All right, here we go. All the way down, elbows by the waist. So we lift up, squeeze those shoulder blades together and release. So we're working those lower mid traps, also using the back of the core, right? We got the low back working, no pain. We don't ever want pain, right? It might feel challenging, but it shouldn't be painful. All right, from the top, here we go. Flip it over. 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Maybe try to straighten the legs a little bit more. Woo. Squeeze. Wall sit on deck. We're moving quickly. We do have a whole minute before we go into those longer ones. All right, let's go find that wall. I'll go to a different wall here just to change it up. Why not? All right, so notice my hips are in line with my knees, right? Oh yeah. Front and lateral raise on deck. Remember, if you don't have a wall, you can just hang out in the squat, hold there. Still fun. Oh, it's all over my pants this morning. Oh, here we go. Front and lateral raise. 3, 2, 1. So one arm goes forward, one arm goes to the side. Shoulders stay down. Belly is strong. You should be feeling that core after 4 sets of mountain climbers this morning already. Woo! Super people on deck. Here we go. Come on down. W. Arms and legs. If it's too much, just do the upper body. Squeeze, release. Almost there. Got a whole minute. to show you what we got next. And rest. Good. Do whatever it is you need to do here. Okay, so mountain climber on the side, either forearm or hand, right? And we're gonna pull one knee, then the other knee up towards our chest. I like doing staggered feet, right? So that you can get the other leg forward. We'll do that on the other side next set. Curtsy lunge with one arm overhead. So if we have the right arm overhead, this stuff, pause this for a second. Right arm is overhead. Then we have the right leg going back and to the left. Curtsy lunge, okay? Left arm, left leg. So same arm, same leg. Then we have a one arm swing, right? We're gonna do right arm, then left arm, right under your crotch there. Squeeze, not a squat. Think more hinge deadlift. One arm doesn't work for you. You can do two arms for both sets, no big deal. 4 sets, I should say. Okay, here we go. Side plank mountain climber. We're gonna start on the right side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so we pull one knee in, then the other knee. You're on the hand or you're on the forearm. We'll try the hand here to start. Might need to drop onto the forearm. We're gonna come up, curtsy lunge, sticking with this right side. Woo! These are fun, huh? Keep going. Okay. Hold on. Let's screw something up. All right. Pause for a second. I don't know what I did. That's okay. Grab your weight. Right leg, right arm. Right leg, right arm. So curtsy lunge. If the curtsy doesn't work for your knees, right, can be a little bit awkward, then you can do just a regular reverse lunge, right? If the arm up overhead is too much, you can bring it to the shoulder. No big deal. 3, 2, 1. All right, we have that one arm swing, something a little bit heavier. I know our right side is going to be burning. Squeeze, pop. 40 seconds is a long time, I know. Feels long, right? Get that heart rate up a little bit. Then we're gonna go back into that right side plank. I think I might have cut you short on that first one. That's okay, we'll survive. All right, here we go. Right side. Whoop. Don't need my backside to you. All right. If we had time at the end, we'll do 10, 20 more seconds of these. I know you're like, no, that's okay. I started early. That's what I did. We had 20 seconds left in our rest. And I got right into it. All right, right side, overhead, curtsy. Can't see my timer. There we go. Grab that lighter weight. I'm gonna say right arm up, right arm moving. Oh, breathe feels good. Ooh, a little bit of balance. 10 seconds. We're gonna finish up with those swings. Quick 30-second break. We'll take it to the other side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, push. So you're using the lower half of your body to get that weight up. Squeeze. Oh. I know the right arm is tired. We're almost there. This is it. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Good job. All right. Shake it out. Left side, same thing. Left side mountain climbers. Left side curtsy. Left side swings. All right, here we go. You ready? Left hand or forearm down. We go in 3, 2, 1. Let's start with the hand again, since I did that on the first side, but it doesn't really matter. Pull one knee in at a time. I don't think I said this on the first side, but you could keep that bottom knee down. You could just do the right leg if you needed to keep it down the whole time. That's fine. Otherwise, we're here. Sort of side climbing. We're coming up in 5. Here we go. Left arm up and overhead. Left leg is moving for our curtsy. I like the arm out to the side for balance. Try to straighten that top arm, but keep the shoulder down to really squeeze the lat, which is this muscle here under the armpit. Lock it up. We have swings on the left side. We do it just one more time through. What we got for time, okay? And then we're done. Heavier weight. If you go a little bit heavier, it's hard to kind of muscle it. When you go heavy, you have to use the lower body, right? You don't have to, but especially for us women. I know we have some guys here. You're a little more stronger up top, we're a little stronger down below. Think about hinging back, lifting up. From the top, here we go. Last round. Left arm down, here we go. Side mountain climbers. One leg at a time. Curtsy lunge on deck. Do what you can. Home stretch here. We're gonna pop it up in 5 seconds. Here we go. Left arm, left leg, curtsy lunge. Nice, strong, straight arm. Remember, you can always bring it down to the shoulder to modify instead. All right, let's switch it up. We have swings, last 40 seconds. Let's do it. Squeeze and push. That weight is right under your body, right? Not down here. We're not rounding. We want a hinge. So nice long spine. I know we're tired. I'm tired too. 15 seconds. All the way to the end and rest. Woo! Shake it out. Shake out those arms. Roll out the wrists. Let's come on down. We got about 2 minutes. Fingers towards you. Palms down. Pull it back. If that's too much, start with the hands out to the sides and then come in. Woo! Worked for it today. All right. Let's do a low lunge with a shoulder stretch. Kind of double up since we only have a minute left. So right leg forward, pull belly up and in, send those hips forward. Roll your left shoulder and then take it across. Right ear, right shoulder. I know it's a lot, rights and lefts. Oh, good job. 40 seconds is a lot after you've only been in 30-second intervals, even with that one exercise less. Great job. All right, other side, left leg forward, little shoulder roll. Feel that hip and quad. Take the right arm across. Remember, keep stretching. A couple of minutes is not enough. You could do a thread the needle. Open up the chest a little bit and the hips. I would get into those glutes and hips from the swings and the squats. Good. Let's press the base of the palm forward. Pull those arms back. One more big shoulder roll. Shake out. Awesome work, everyone, today. Happy Tuesday. All right. I will see you next week. Drink water. Be good to yourselves. You're welcome. Have a great rest of your week, everybody.